Magic?
Dusty.
It's dusty, yeah. Back from the shops, just got some lint rollers, clean all the carpety stuff, and we're going to get all this nice and clean, give it a nice clean fresh base, and then my friend should be over, get some planning done, and then hopefully by the end of the day we'll have some wood, which will be
fabulous.
Good. We can make a proper start. But as you can see,
Dirty.
it's just everywhere. It's just
Boggin.
an absolute state. So I need to get all these wires out.
I'm gonna hit
Need
it.
to try and figure out how we're going to plug all these holes as well, because there's a state. Gemma's going to do some cleaning. I'm going to do some cleaning. And then cleaning and tidying. Do you think we should do time lapse?
Yeah.
Let's go to time lapse. That's the majority of that lot done. Believe we've done quite a good job. The size has got a little bit of Christ knows what on, but the majority of it is tidied up extremely well. Good job, Gemma. But there's a few bits and bobs that still need a little bit of cleaning, which we'll get into. I go 2 men tools. There's going to be wood in here very soon, so it's going to get dirty again. But
Oh, now you tell me.
whoops. Gem's gone round, she's cleaned up all the little dirty rust marks that were all over the floor.
That floor's come up quite nice, actually.
The floor has come up quite nice, which is
Well, it's a money saver.
which is definitely a bit of a money
Definitely
saver.
don't need to buy a carpet now.
The only thing we might need to do is buy a rug, a bigger rug, because the one we've got is too small. And as we're going to have more floor space, it's definitely going to be too small. But nice little canvas to start with. Can't actually see anything. Very pleased with it. Just want to get the hoover on the rear doors, because they're still a bit, you can see there where my rock and roll was too far back and was pushing against the rear doors. It's the same on both sides. But give them a quick hoover. Very pleased. Guessing it had a curtain at some point. Ah.
What, that one?
The thing is like with mine, I've got the plan I want for my van.
Yeah, you know what you want it to look
The
like.
thing is we've used my van enough. We've used our van enough
Yeah.
for us to realise how we want ours to actually be.
Yeah, you know what you need to make the van as useful as possible for you, and you're now gonna do that. Like you said, you weren't just gonna go, oh, I'll do it. If I sell the interior so that there's nothing in it, so I have to get it done, then it will get done. Whereas I've only had the van as a daily. I haven't used it to camp in. I haven't been away in it.
Well, no, the thing is once you've used it and then gone, this is what I need and why.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I need to redo this. It's like, I don't think there are enough. I need more staples in this. I think I need more. I need more staples. It's like, I don't know whether this was bought or built by whoever had it at some
Well,
point.
somebody has built the actual seat stand that the passenger seat's on. That's
Probably then do the L sofa that way and then down here,
yeah.
and then it would fold out.
But
That would
even
be
if
my
you did
bed.
like a little mini U, like across
Oh,
there,
yeah.
across there, and across there, and then have the table in the middle, which then turns into.
Well, the table will be there, and all you do is you take the legs off the table and chuck them underneath, and that would go down and be the base.
And then you just move a cushion.
Move a cushion, and you've got the bed. Yeah, because then I would have
Because
cupboards.
you don't have the consideration because I was going to do that, but there wouldn't be enough room for the kids to sit
Yeah.
because there's not enough room in the
No,
middle.
the advantage I've got over you is there's only me that has to live with the van. The advantage you've got over me is yours will be designed a lot more utilitarian, a lot more friendly than it would otherwise be based, because it will be able to suit a family of 4.
Yeah.
Mine will be...
Who I was talking to, that's Tom.
Oh, is that the internet in there?
That's the internet.
They're all in there.
The whole internet.
The whole internet in that mess.
This is his van. It's 94, not 98. He has recently painted it white. It was white, but he made it look fresh.
It was white. I made it white. That's what I got to do. See, I'm too lazy. I've got to do the bumpers. See, over painted.
And suspension, because yours might be broke. Hashtag air ride. Tom's got a full-size rock and roll bed with multiple staples in it. But he is going to use his van and then figure out how he wants to adapt it. Because we now have 2 vans that need work.
This is my problem, and that's Carl's problem. There's Carl's issue right there.
My problem is how to make that nice.
My problem is it's a turd, and I've got to make it
non-turd.
And I haven't got any glitter.
In case anyone was wondering, I made Tom buy a van.
Yeah. How long? What, a month?
Sucks to be Tom.
A month of nagging in work?
Yeah, that's right. It was a month of me nagging Tom.
Get rid of the MX-5, Tom. Get a van.
And then Tom decided that buying a van would be a good idea.
No, I never said good idea.
I said good idea.
I never said good. I'm pretty sure you never said good idea. You said horrible life choice.
Yeah, Tom has an MOT next week, so I will try and not be at work on that day, so I can...
It's Wednesday next week.
I got day off Wednesday next week.
Because...
So we're going for an MOT on Tom's van next week.
Are you going to come with me?
Tom went home and we decided to go and get a cheeky little KFC snack box. There's the rubbish.
As we were extremely hungry.
Because we were hungry. And we went to Terry Howells, which is the local builders merchants. And we now have our wood. How much length did we get? How much did we get?
We got 5 3-metre lengths. So you can do the maths. But yeah, I got 5 3-metre lengths. It worked out to be about just under £4 for each 3-metre length. And potentially that should be all that we need. Maybe a little tiny bit more. But that should be the majority of what we actually need to do the whole bed. So at least we've got something to actually make a start on making the actual bed now, which is good. We can actually start getting somewhere with it. It's untreated wood. I got him to cut it down so you've essentially got like one piece that's 1.5 meters long, and then the other will be like 2 point something. So we got long bits and shorter bits. So it should be trying to minimise on the amount of waste. That is our plan anyway. But happy days.
And what we'll do is, not tomorrow because Carl's at work all day. On Friday, because he finishes at 9, we'll probably start making the frame. But on Saturday, we will let the kids be involved and let them sort of like screw it all together and just get them involved really. So it's more a family project. So on Friday, Carl will do the majority of the work. Saturday, it'll basically be putting it together.
But it's nice that we've got the wood and we've at least got something that we can at least be making a start with. Just having an empty van is a little bit
crap.
Yeah, we sort of just got this big empty space and we're not doing anything with it. So it's nice that we can now have something that we can essentially start putting together and start getting a rough idea. Even if we just start putting the basic outline of it with the wood in, the basic framework with it all in, at least that way that we're going to actually visually be able to see how it all goes together.
Next up, we'll be getting the kids from school. Hopefully they're feeling a bit better because both of them were very coughy and sniffly this morning, so hopefully they've perked up a little bit. So we'll probably see you on the school run.
Got back from Terry Howell's getting our wood and parked the van up, and we could hear this noise. I've disconnected the battery at the minute because of it, but it sounds like the starter motor is actually spinning on itself. So I'll show you now. And the only way to make it stop is to pull the power wire off. That sounds a lot like the starter motor. So to me, that sounds like there's a wire that's apparently pulling current that it shouldn't be, telling the starter motor to engage. When you put a key in the ignition and turn it and cycle it, it makes no difference whatsoever. It just does that continuously. So I need to wait for it to cool down and see if I can get that fixed. Why? Right, it's a few minutes later, probably about 20. The minute Gem's just gone, she's gone to go pick the kids up, and I've stayed here to try and get the van running. So I've given it enough time to cool down. It's been a few minutes, I don't know how long, and I thought, right, let's try and figure this out. So let's put the power wire back on. No more spinny, horrible, weird noise, which is confusing. So, get my keys. Get back in the van. Key in the ignition. And nothing. Doesn't spin, it does nothing. What is wrong with this bloody van?